Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The game. We all love it, and if you don't, go play it. And if you don't, leave. Just leave. No, I'm just kidding. Well, regardless of your feelings on it, we can't deny that the game has had many ports, remasters, and re-releases throughout the year. I mean, just look at all the ones I own. Some of them are more notable than others, but the most unique of the bunch was strangely enough released before the one we all know and love, by over a month. This is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Master System. Now, despite what I just said, this version wasn't released in the US till 2008 via the Wii Virtual Console. Us Westerners were stuck with this version. Yeah, this is the Game Gear title, which released a week before the Genesis version did in the US. Now, saying the Game Gear version is unimpressive would be an understatement. It's ass. At least from a gameplay perspective. That's not what we're here for today. At least for the most part, we're not. For a quick moment, let's talk about Classic Sonic's 100% rewards. Well, that's easy. The most popular amongst them being Sonic 2, giving you the beloved and busted Super Sonic for collecting all 7 emeralds by beating the special stages. You know, it gives you enhanced speed, jump height, invincibility. Really, what more could you ask for? And Sonic Team thought the same thing. Because starting here, Super Sonic would become a mainstay in the classic titles. Sonic 3 and Mania also giving you Super Sonic. 3 also giving you the addition of Hyper Sonic if you go for the special emeralds. The Super Emerald. Super Emerald, Special Emerald. Yeah. However, for all the games before Sonic 2, you don't really get much outside of the good ending. Sonic 1, as you can see, just gives you a slightly different last scene along with Eggman not taunting you with the emeralds because Bro doesn't have them. And Sonic City also giving you just a slightly different last scene showing that Little Planet is free from Eggman's chains. So earlier when I said all games before Sonic 2, I specifically meant before the Genesis release. So that includes the Master System and GameCube titles, or just 8-bit titles. Sonic 1 showing that collecting all emeralds puts a stop to Eggman's factory, you know, getting rid of the smoke and everything. But for this, we want to focus on 8-bit Sonic 2's rewards. So unlike the other games, Sonic 2 8-bit doesn't actually have special stages. The emeralds are essentially just alternative goalposts, meaning they're mostly, it's just hidden pathways throughout the stage that eventually lead you to a Chaos Emerald, ending the stage as soon as you grab it. Definitely the most unique way the emeralds have been handled. But you're likely wondering, if the 16-bit version gives you Super Sonic, what does the 8-bit version give you? Well, seemingly nothing. Sonic and Tails are just running as you'd probably expect. However, Sonic 2 has a slightly different plot from the 16-bit version. In the 16-bit version, Sonic meets Tails on his journey to stop Eggman, and Tails decides to tag along. While in the 8-bit version, Sonic actually sees Eggman capturing Tails and goes to save him. Now then, what happens when you don't manage to get all emeralds in Sonic 2 8-bit? Well, take a look. I don't know how you're interpreting that, but to me, Tails just f***ing dies. Yeah, sure, little Billy, you don't have to get all the emeralds. If, you know, you're okay with your best friend not seeing the next day. God, maybe he'd still be alive if he'd just hit that subscribe button. I can't say that. Yeah, so basically, the only reward you get for getting all the emeralds in this game is Tails not getting unalived. Which, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Tails as much as the next guy, but this is still, to this day, one of the oddest things to put in an official Sonic title. Like, why did they do that? Like I said, these pathways are not easy to access, and don't forget, this is the old platformer. There are no save files. You just gotta do all of this just to make sure your best friend isn't sent to the Christ himself so soon. So there's all those other reasons why it's already gonna be hard enough to find the Chaos Emeralds. And then you add the fact that this was released on Game Gear. And it makes it 10 times worse and 10 times harder. It's just so weird. Like, minus the sprite change, Supersonic is essentially just a combination of the invincibility and speed up shoes. I feel instead of potentially traumatizing the likely young player, you could have just, I don't know, changed Sonic's color and given him the power-up attributes. But maybe, just maybe, they didn't intend for most people to find the emeralds or even expect them to exist. Maybe they wanted to punish the player for not playing the proper version. And as such, they kill off the poor bastard as a sign to you, to the player, to get Sonic 2 not on a Master System, not on the Game Gear, but only on a Sega Genesis. You know, minus the billion other ports. But, who knows? No one from Sonic Team has yet to ever actually comment on this, so maybe he didn't die. After all, the good ending shows Sonic and Tails in the sky, but that just makes things a bit more confusing, in my IMHO honest opinion. But that's going to be it for Sonic's Darkest Reward. But hey, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you later. Take care.